morning, everyone. So it's our second full day in Nashville, also our last full day in Nashville. So this is the Airbnb upstairs, pretty nice. They got like a fully stocked kitchen. So we're gonna save a little money today and eat in. But yeah, I just got back from going on a run, and there's this really nice path along the waterfront, and we're gonna take the scooters because we saw they're still available. They're right outside our apartment from where we left them last night. And we're gonna take them down along the water. There's like a super nice like greenway path. And then we have 2 distillery tours. When's the first one? Like 2:30?
2:30.
It's at 2:30, and then the next one's at
4.
It's at 4. So we're gonna do 2 of those. That'll take us into dinner. And since we kind of recovered yesterday and went to bed pretty early, we're probably gonna be ready to go out again.
All right, thankfully our scooters are still here. There's Max's. Here's mine here. So we're gonna take these down to the river. It's about a couple streets down. And we're gonna take them down to the path and into the city. We just parked the scooters for a minute. We're on the Cumberland River right here, going into the downtown Nashville area. What do you have to say to the people, Max? What do you think of Lime so far?
It's fun.
Enjoy it?
Great experience.
It's really cheap. It was $3 to get downtown. It'd be cheaper than taking a lift. So we're checking out this amphitheater before we get on our bus tour. And it just got me thinking that, you know, this is gonna be where I perform my future concerts in front of all the fans and all the subscribers. Who knows, maybe 10 years from now, we'll have an event here, we'll sell it out, and it's all gonna be Awaken Atlas subscribers. I think it's possible. We're doing the bus tour, being super tourist today. Really pumped to explore the city. Max is ready.
Love a nice tour throughout the city that we're not too familiar with. Get to see everything.
Yeah, for sure. And the sun's coming out. It's always nice. We're waving to random people. We can do whatever we want. Alright guys, we just got to Cosair Distillery. Me and Max just had lunch. We listened to some live music. It was a very authentic scene, had some good chicken. But if you look over here, we're at, this originally was the Marathon Motorworks many years ago. This is one of the first areas of the city that was actually seen. This is first of our 2 distillery tours. We have one at 2, one at 4:30.
Yep.
4:30. So we're gonna do those, and then that's gonna take us into dinner. And we're excited to see what the rest of the day has to hold. And excited to try some of the local whiskey. Apparently it's very good. The Marathon Motor Car and Marathon Motorworks was actually a steam-powered car that was built in the early 1900s, and there's a little info thing right here that gives you guys more insight into exactly what that was. He's getting annoyed because I keep filming. He's worried we're gonna be late to the whiskey tour. Man wants his whiskey. He's on a mission. We can't find the entrance, but I think it's right around the corner. Max is mad. He's mad. He's mad. He's storming off. He's storming off. Going in to do some tasting. We're pumped. Post distillery tour reaction at Cosair here in Nashville. We're feeling a little toasty. We had 5 samplings. They've only had distilleries back in Nashville from 2008 onward. That was the first time they've had them since Prohibition. But we sampled 5 different whiskeys. They had some really unique combinations. Like I had a quinoa whiskey. Wasn't super great. But anyway, yeah, Cosair is pretty cool. It's in this old building where they created the first steam-powered car. It's definitely very rustic and very historical. We're feeling a little toasty, so we're trying to sober up a little bit before we go to the next one. All right, guys, so we're in the Marathon Motorworks. It's the old building where they built the steam cars, and we just finished our first distillery tour. Going to the next one. We are young, so I set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Okay. On the right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
We're going in hot. We're going in hard.
Toasty.
We're getting toasty. We're gonna get toasty this afternoon. This is cool. Nashville. Take a picture there, Max. We just finished with our distillery tour here at Greenbrier Distillery in Nashville. Super interesting history. I definitely recommend a visit. We wanted to film some when we were in there, but they weren't kind of really down with that, and I could see why, just because the history dates back to pre-Prohibition, early 1800s. This is the 5th distiller of whiskey in the state of Tennessee, and one of the first distillers of whiskey in the entire United States. So really interesting tour. Shout out to our boy Kobe, who gave us the walkthrough of the distillery, went through some of the history. Definitely way better than the one we did at Cosair's. See, I can't even remember the name. Cosair's down the way. They're both right next to each other, so we definitely recommend a visit for both. But if you only have time for one, definitely go to Greenbrier. Hey guys, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Last you saw, we were at the distillery. So after that, we went the wrong way riding the scooters. Our scooters died. We took multiple scooters trying to get back to our apartment, but this is our Airbnb. We're actually just checked out, so we're gonna be carrying around our bags for the rest of the day. And we're actually gonna be heading over now to the Parthenon, which is actually an exact replica of the Parthenon in Greece. We developed the ability to teleport, and we're in Greece. We're in Greece. It's the Parthenon. No, just kidding. It is an exact replica of the Parthenon from Greece. And we're about to go inside. You pumped, Max? Pumped to be carrying?
Excited to see Greek history.
Yeah, Greek history in Nashville. So we made it into the main chamber. Statue of Athena. It's a large human. There's some normal sized humans next to it to give it context. It's pretty incredible in here. This is definitely at $6.50. We learned some about the history of the exhibit. Yeah, and essentially the event that took place in 1897 was the 100th anniversary of the city of Nashville. They had basically kind of like the Worlds. If you guys ever been to Epcot, I'm not sure if this is what inspired it, but essentially they had different regions that were supposed to emulate what those different areas of the world were like. So they had people from China come in, they had people from Egypt, all these different regions. And unfortunately, they said that what the people were doing, you know, what the people were seeing, these people that were from Nashville were seeing these places and seeing people for the first time. Like, for example, it was the first time that they've ever seen Asian people. And unfortunately, a lot of the depictions of these people were based on basically American stereotypes of people from these regions, and it wasn't an authentic look into what the lives of these people were like. So we finished up with the Parthenon, and now we're at Vanderbilt University, one of the top universities in the country. Just checking out the campus. I live near Princeton. I would say it looks a little bit like Princeton, a little bit like a combination of that and like Wake Forest University, but we weren't smart enough to go in here. We went to Pitt, but this is what student life is like, so taking it in. Before we head over to the airport, last stop at our trip here in Nashville, me and Max are gonna go to Hattie B's. He's actually waiting in line. I was actually talking to this homeless guy, trying to help him out a little bit, but essentially this is the best hot chicken in the South, the best hot chicken in Nashville. Anyway, we're gonna go check it out. This is definitely, you know, a huge spot. I know Anthony Bourdain, when he traveled here and did his Nashville episode, he was here, but Max is calling me, so it's time to go in. All right, Max got his chicken. He's got the medium. Give it a try. Yep. What do you think? Which one? You have the one in the middle, right?
Very good.
Dude, can't wait. All right, guys, so that about wraps up our time here in Nashville. Me and Max really did have an amazing long weekend. It's definitely a place that I recommend visiting. The growth here that's happening in Nashville, the change in demographics, it really is a city where people come from all over the country and in many ways all over the world, and we've seen that. We've seen the growth that is occurring here, and there's new apartment buildings everywhere. Right now there's 700,000 people. There's 100 new people moving to Nashville every day, and we actually heard that within 10 years there's going to be 1.8 million people. Personal note, I'm pretty excited about the new MLS team that's going to be starting play here in 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know that I certainly had a great time, and I hope you guys consider Nashville on your travel itinerary in the future. Until then, be sure to subscribe to Awaken Atlas. Hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner for more great travel content. And until then, guys, until the next video, hope you have a great day.